All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. Big waves out there. Come on, participate with me right here. This is great. Listen, this is going to be interactive tonight. I hope you can feel it. I want to be like there with you, Lynette, when I'm sitting beside you talking to you tonight. Or maybe I'm over talking to Linda, or I'm over talking to Gary or Tim and the Millers there, or Christy Elliott. I'm talking to you. So tonight, I want to be interactive, Nancy. And if you got any questions, please put them in the chat. Stay till the end, okay? I'm going to try to finish up a little bit early so we can have some Q&A time. I'm getting a text right now. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to take just a few minutes, okay? And I want you to zero in at the beginning of this. And hopefully this is going to set up tonight, okay? Listen, I want to tell you this. Every Sunday that I come to you, it's very important to me because you're giving me your time. And I understand for some of you it's 6 o'clock, for some of you it's 7, for some of you it's 8, and for some of you it's 9 p.m. right now. And you're taking time away from your family, okay? And that's valuable to me. That's precious time that you're not going to get back. So here's what I promise you tonight. If you'll pay attention, if you'll zero into me, I'm going to give you some insights that I've been given over the years in this industry that's going to set up a possibility to explode your business in 2021, okay? 2021. But we got to get focused here, right? I'm a coach. I believe in you got to focus. You got to get zeroed in. So take the next few minutes, block out everything that's going on around you, and listen in.
Once you make up in your mind, this is what I want, you are unstoppable. But the secret to being unstoppable is first making up your mind with complete certainty, with conviction. This is what I want, and I will do whatever it takes to bring it to life. When you have committed to do whatever it takes, you are by definition unstoppable. Because no one or nothing can stop the person that will do whatever it takes. You gotta say, no, I will not quit anymore. This time it's different. I will not settle. I am the king of the castle. Whatever obstacles come before me are only testing me to see how badly I really want my dream. I want this dream more than anything. I am committed. I am determined. I am unstoppable. The difference in people. The reason why some make it to their definition of success, but why most settle for a life they'd rather not be living. The difference is not whether one gets lucky or has less setbacks than the other. The difference is how badly one wants it. The difference is the successful one is prepared to do whatever it takes. What are you prepared to do to live your dreams? What are you prepared to go through to get to your definition of success on the other side? Are you willing to learn, to develop? If I told you your dream life is right over there, it's waiting for you. All you have to do is stick it out, suffer a little pain, find the answers, sacrifice. Would you go get your dream? And why on earth are you waiting? There's only 3 words you need to carry with you. Whatever it takes. Visualize yourself at the finish line, at your definition of success, and do whatever it takes to get there. Do not wait. Whatever you want, is the time to drop everything and take action. Right now. Make that call. Do whatever it takes to make a start. Don't take no for an answer. Decide, commit, and follow through. You can do it. You will do it. Scientists estimate the chances of you being on this earth are 1 in 400 trillion. Let me repeat that. Chances of you being born on this earth, 1 in 400 trillion. When you really feel the significance of this miracle and when you understand how fragile your life is, how short even the longest human lives are, you may understand how stupid we must be for fearing to take a risk on living our dreams. Fearing to take a risk on living the life we want to live. Not the life that person over there suggested you to live. Not the life your partner, brother, or mother thinks you should live, but the one you want to live.
Come on. Thanks, Anthony. Thank you for playing that video. Listen, I just want to set your mind right, because for a lot of us tonight, we're in different places in the world, right? And there's a reason we're all here together. And when I say every fiber in me feels we're at the right place at the right time to absolutely transform our life to something better. But see, it takes a commitment. It takes a desire. It takes an unwillingness to say, I'm not going to quit. And a lot of times somebody says no, it's like a boo that runs us in the closet, a boo that scares us. But that's just an obstacle. That's just a trial. That's just somebody that's challenging your limits to see if you will fight through it. And I'm living proof of that. I'm truly living proof of that over the last almost decade in this industry. And I think that's where my passion comes from, because I see so many of you. I see so many people that's got the same skill set, the same, the same everything, but for some reason, something's holding you back, okay? And if that's you tonight, I want to challenge you to just let it go. Let it go. Let it break through. Because you really are in a company that in years to come, it's going to be one of those top companies in our industry. You're really at a time in our world today to where you got something in your hand that's like magically special. Just let it go. Like turn it loose. And have a decision inside of you that goes, I'm ready for a change. So many of you's heard my story before, but that's where I was at a decade ago. I was at a place almost a decade ago where I was tired of where I was at, and my kids deserved more. And they were my why. They were my reason. They were my driving force that I wasn't willing to quit on. And no matter how hard it got, and trust me, it got hard. No matter how hard and challenging it got on those late drives home from a no-show event, from those no's, from those you're crazy moments, no matter how hard it got, it never got hard enough to look them in the eyes and tell them Dad was quitting. And so tonight, I'm going to give you a little bit of me. I'm going to give you a little bit of what I'm going to do. Is that okay? Over the next 90 days. I'm not asking you to do anything I'm not willing to do over the next 90 days. Because, see, I've showed this before. There's some people on here that seen me do this before. and it's going to seem familiar to you. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of coaches on here. At the end of the day, when you want to do something big, you zero it back down to the simple things. Sometimes you just got to simply start, right? Tammy Mockbee says it all the time. Just simply start. Start simple, but simply start. And see, every leader that's built a big business, every leader that is a seven-figure earner in our industry, they're all doing one thing right now. I see Vince Green in a box, and Vince, I see you, and thank you for always smiling and being interactive. But Vince, every seven-figure earner right now in our industry, and I'm lucky, and thank God every day I'm one of those people that get to fit into that category. But every single one of them's doing the same thing right now. And that is, they're going to go on a movement over the next 90 days because they realize that every year, October and November and December sets up their following year's explosion. Sets up. So what you do right now in the next 90 days, October, November, December, will set up that explosive movement in 2021 to explode your business. But here's the thing you've never had. Here's the thing I've never had in this industry up to this day. I've never had an opportunity called New Age RX. I've never had an opportunity where we got a company that's $500 million that is sitting there waiting to explode across a world that is calling for us like never before. A world that's going, I want to be more healthier inside and outside my body. I want to get out, I want to flourish. I want my body to flourish at an optimal speed, and I'm willing to pay. I just want good, clean products in and out, inside and outside my body. We've never been in a time in our world that's experienced that. We've also never been in a time in our world ever, Jim Clark, that says, I want direct to the consumer. Never in our world has everybody said, you know what, just ship it to my home. Just ship it to my home. I don't want to go out and get it. Ship it right to my home. Never in our world have we experienced people going, I need something more. I need more money from home. All three of those are clashing at a time where our company is flourishing, and we are set up for an unbelievable momentum shift that none of us has ever seen on this. None of us. I was a part of a company that went to over $100 million, and I saw what it could be, but nothing compared to this. So how do we get what all the top earners in the industry are going to be doing? How do you get that right now? You do what they do. And what they do is not very complicated. It's something Hill Blue can do. It's something Jim Clark can do. It's something Michael Hoover can do. But guess what? It takes enough guts and desire to go do it and see it through. And the first thing I'm going to tell you tonight, the very first thing is I want to show you a Facebook. So you might ought to be scared because I do, what do you call it, Andrea? I stalk Facebook occasionally. And there's a lady I stalked today, and I want you to see her post. Here's clue number one of what leaders, seven-figure earners in our industry do. Kim Gray. Kim Gray posted today, so excited we're having meetings all week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I saw that. Can you show the other picture of Kim Gray? She proudly promotes her transformation. Andrew, if you don't have it, that's okay. Look at there. Feeling great. Got lots more energy. She's showing herself. She's putting herself out there. She's being bold in a time where the world wants it, right? She's not hiding. She's out there in front leading the way. So here's the thing. Clue number one. Tip number one. Thank you, Andrea. We got to fill our calendar up. Number one, here's what seven-figure earners in our industry are doing right now. October, November, and December, they're going to take 90 days of massive action around filling the calendar up with things. Being in the presence of prospects, whether it's personal prospects or it's your team's prospects, they're going to fill their personal calendar up with those events. I'm going to show you an example of one. We'll show you an example of one. And then we're going to post this on RX Nation, and so you can actually copy it and have it for yourself. So I don't know if we'll show it or not. So if we get to show it in a minute, I want to, all right. So looky here. Fill your spots up. You know, if you think about our pay week, this is why I did it this way. Our pay week runs, it starts on Saturday and ends on Friday. So why don't we just set up our calendar for that? Okay? So looky here. On Saturday, this particular person, now, we're not going to tell you who it is, but I might know them pretty close. This particular person on Saturday, Zoom with Julie, follow up with Jason. Now's the time to Aaron. So I'm sending some videos. I'm following up. I'm Zooming with Julie, right? On Sunday, coffee with Ed, Zoom with Julie and Ashley, team training Zoom. Monday, meeting at Crawford's, lunch with Larry, follow up with Christine, video one to Chase, Zoom with Daryl. I could go through that right there, but let me tell you, as you look at this, all I want to ask you is, what would yours look like? Because there's a world of people out there that does not know our name. There's a world of people out there that we can share a video with, that we can have coffee with, that we can break bread with, that we can get on a Zoom with. There's a world of people out there. What does your schedule look like right now? And if you'll take, starting this week, Saturday and Sunday's over, but tomorrow's Monday, starting this week, if you started filling up the calendar, I'm not going to tell you how much stuff to put on your calendar. Here's what I tell you. The person that takes more action wins faster and bigger. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. So if I gave you a blank calendar, how many of you could start taking action around a calendar? How many of you know that the RX Connect, seriously, I want you to be interactive with me. Come on, follow me here now. If I put this on RX Nation and you go, Brent, I want to do it. Could you, over the next 90 days, commit with me and go, you know what? I'm going to fill my calendar up with events, meaning Zooms. I'm going to fill it up with training. I'm going to fill it up with one-on-ones. I'm going to fill it up with meetings. I'm going to look at the end of that week and be proud of what I've put together on that calendar. I followed up with people on that calendar. I sent a video with people on that calendar. Like, that's what seven-figure earners are doing right now over the next 90 days. How many of you can do it? How many of you can even commit in the chats? I can do it. That's the first step, is having some intent to say, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Thank you, Andrea. Here's the thing. We're going to put that in RX Nation. But I tell people all the time, there's two type people out there. Okay, there's two type leaders. There's leaders that are doing it themselves and leading. And you might not, if you don't do anything, like, you might not hear from them, right? How many of you know leaders that if you don't do anything, you just might not ever hear from them? And it's okay, you know? And then how many of you know leaders that want to fight with you? Dang it, I want Jim and Sherry to go with us. I want Ronnie to go with us. I want Joey to go with us. Like, I'm not satisfied to just go there on my own. I want to help other people go there. But here's what I can't do. I can't make your calendar for you. I can't build that because I don't know your people. I don't know your schedule. I don't know what you do, but I can promise you this. When you start filling up a calendar, Andrea, could you go back to Kim Gray's on Facebook? Thank you so much, too. She's jumping around. This is not easy to go find all this stuff and show it to you. But I want to show you, I want to really bring it down. Because when I saw this, I went, Kim will grow her business this week. Because when you create action, a reaction occurs, right? Now, Monday night might be a no-show. Tuesday night, she might not have anybody join. But Wednesday night, she might have 2 people join. And those 2 people come back Thursday night and get on fire and start growing a business. I promise you this, if she does this over the next 90 days of getting people committed and putting things together and filling up her calendar, she is going to build a business. Hands down, happens every time. Every time. So why don't we fill up our calendar? Because there's this thing called life. There's this thing called kids. There's this thing called I fell off the wagon. It's okay. It is okay. This is coach calling you back and going, come on, baby, get back on the team. All right? Tapping you on the leg and saying, let's do it. Right? If it's Jim Clark, I'm tapping him on the butt going, get on back in here. Let's go, buddy. Because this thing, what I love about our industry is it's kind of like church. We want everybody back, Vince. So don't worry about what you've done. Don't worry about where you've been. Maybe you've been blowing it up. But here's the thing. Worry about where you're going over the next 90 days because that's what every leader is going to do. Every leader has had their challenges. Every leader has had their valleys they've went down and they've had to recommit. There's no better time to recommit because every leader right now is committing to the next 90 days, October, November, and December, because they know if they start creating action now, it will propel going into the new year when everybody starts setting those New Year's resolutions. Number 1, raise your hand if you can do that. Honestly. Raise your hand. If you get to the end of this week and you've committed, you've competed with yourself, you look back at your calendar. If it's empty, dang it, you have nobody to blame but yourself. But I'm not telling you to put 100 things down. I'm telling you to do what you can do. Just be you. Just be you. But do something every day. Do something every day. My goal is to do something in this business every day. Everybody with me? That's number 1. Number 2, every 7-figure earner in this industry is going into October and they are personally going to create and build. Now, this is why I brought the board. Okay? In our company, Create and Build is enroll 1 and run them to gold, meaning they enroll 4. So that means enroll 1. That means take a form like this and you get somebody to say, yes, I'm ready to go. And they take Experience Pack 2 and they circle it and they pick their auto shield and you enroll 1. And then you put 4 people in the month of October with that person and you run them to gold. Now, you got to have a goal and you got to have a running cry before you can do anything. Okay? Too many people start the month and there's no goal. Let me tell you, nothing else matters this month. If you want to do what the seven-figure earners are doing all across the industry, then you're going to go back to creating something simple, and you're going to enroll one person, and you're going to help that one person get 4 people in the month of October, which means they hit gold status, which means you started a little fire. You started just a little fire. You're not worried about getting rich overnight. You're not worried about like putting all the money in the bank today. You're not worried about all the results happening. You're worried about starting with 1 and growing into 4 and going gold for that person, so that you can get on RX Nation or MOA Challenge and shout their name from the rooftop and edify them and brag on them and say, congratulations for going gold. Who can make, I didn't say who can do it, who can make that a goal? Lynette, can you make that a goal? Every one of us can make it a goal. Every one of us can make October a month where we go for gold. I'm going to write this up. Andrea, let me know if I need to get it closer. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Can you see this? October. Okay.
Looks good.
Okay. October. You enroll 1 and you help them get 4. Okay. Or maybe you've got a brand new person already that hasn't went gold. Get them to gold, right? Get them to gold. Enroll 4. Get somebody to where you can brag on them on your team. Eva, does that make sense? That's what every 7-figure earner is going to focus on this month. All the other stuff, all the pretties on social media, all the stuff we can spend our time on, that's great. But they're going to zero in on this one thing, and every day they're going to work towards that one goal. And do you realize, Nancy, that if that was if that was our sole goal for this month, we'd achieve it. We absolutely would achieve it. That's getting one person to fill that out and 4 other people to fill that out. Price point, we built a business for over $500. Price point for an experience pack is not even $500, okay? Amazing products. We're off and running. 4. But look what happens. In November, I started a little fire. Now I got 4 new people in the month of November. I'm going to help them do what? Get 4. Get 4. That's going to be my focus. They're my posse. They're my tribe. They're who I talk to. They're who we work together, and we help them get 4. Now we got 12. Okay? Now we got 12. Now in the month of December, I got 12 people. We got 12 people we're setting up top 10 lists with. We got 12 people. We're starting to move people around the bases. Man, I'm getting active now, man. December, everybody else is saying December's slow, and I'm going, holy cow, December is crazy. It's crazy. And so here's what happens in December. I have 12 people go, get 4, and now I got 48. Now I got 48 on my team. So I end the year where most people, here's why 7-figure earners succeed, because they know the last 3 months of the year when everybody's trying to celebrate Thanksgiving and go into Christmas, they know that's the most important 3 months of their year, because it sets up to propel them, to catapult them into the next year, into 2021. So here's the thing. You do this right here in 90 days. In 90 days, 64 new reps, 64 new team members has come into your business, and they went gold. They're making money. They're fired up. You put 64 new people, catapult them into 2021, and watch what happens to your business. Watch what happens to your team. Watch what happens to your duplication. But you know what? It starts right here, and it starts with a goal. It starts with a goal, Lynette, that says, I will not end the month without doing that. How many of you's brave enough? How many of you's bold enough? That's why I wanted to show you the video to begin with. Eva, too many people start the month talking about what they're going to do and they end the month just being okay with not doing it. Now you tell me anybody, any program, any business, anybody going anywhere that's satisfied with starting the month saying one thing and ending the month not achieving it, and they're okay with it. I say it all the time. That's what's wrong with America today. We've okayed it to just get by. We've okayed it to quit. We've okayed it to just not achieve our goal. That's crap. That's not the American way. Set a goal and run for the goal, and don't let the clock strike midnight without achieving it. And when you set a goal that deep entrenched in you, you will make it happen. And it's the first step towards this 90-day run that every seven-figure earner in our industry will do. They will make it happen because they know what it'll do in the month of November, and they know what will happen in the month of December, and they know that they'll come out of the gate in 2021 smoking, with wheels smoking because of what they started. My question tonight is like, who's up for it? Like, who's up to make noise on RX Nation and MOA Challenge that'll enroll somebody and go, I got one, now we headed to gold. Hey, I just got one, and she just enrolled one. We got 3 more to go for gold. And see, we're setting up accountability inside of our page, and we're congratulating each other. We're keeping each other motivated, and then we're posting flyers and we're celebrating it, all leading up and understanding that that is the 90-day run to an explosive 2021. When your company is at the right place, right time for you. That's the two things that seven-figure earners are absolutely doing over the next 90 days. And that is absolutely doable for each one of you. Each one of you. That's what I want us focused around. That's what I want us like zeroed in and running for. And that's what I want us celebrating each other's victories together on. I'll do it. I promise you. I promise you I'll do it. Who else will make the call? Who else will say, I'm with you? I'm with you. Come on. So I'm going to end tonight with this. This week, so I really feel it. Like, I feel that we're leading into something monumental, something special. I believe we're setting the stage that this thing is going to get so big. It's going to cover the world. We're going to blow it up in Africa. We're going to blow it up in China. We're going to blow it up in North America. We're going to blow it up in Mexico. Like, we're exploding globally. But I believe this year is the year that we set this thing up. So, raise your hand if you've ever been to a GoPro event. Raise your hand if you ever heard the name Eric Worre. Well, let me tell you kind of what I think. I think you have the best trainers and the best leaders in this industry at this company. I think Todd Rowland, Chris Doyle, Aaron Decker, I think Debbie and Ken Snyder, I think you have some of the most amazing leaders, and I'm not trying to start name calling, I'll leave people out. Tammy Mobby, Eva Currents, Andrea, I mean, you have the most amazing leaders. Crystal Vance, I mean, Dr. Ginger, I mean, amazing. Robin DeMio, amazing. But I think there's something unique going on right now in our industry to where we got a chance to like come together, right? And so I've watched Eric Worre over the years. I've actually been to some GoPro events out in Las Vegas. And when I go, my job is, I already know, I always say this. You can put me in the room with 4 atheists. You can put me in a jail cell with 4 atheists. They might not believe me and the way I feel about Christianity, but I dang sure ain't believing them. So I go to these events, and I know I got the company, right? But what I like about the events is everybody's company is important to them, right? But what I'm there for, I'm searching for that nugget. I'm searching for that thing that I can use that'll make me a better version of me, right? That'll make me a better version of myself for my team, for my tribe, for my people. And so because of what all has went on in the world, we're about to do something in the month of December that's never been done in our industry. On Thursday, and here's the announcement. On Thursday, I'm inviting all of you, I'm inviting your team to join me and Eric Worre himself on a Zoom. I'm going to show you the flyer. You can take a picture of it, maybe with your phone, screen capture it. We're going to be building for the event all week. But on Thursday, we are going to do this event at 3 p.m. Central Time Zone. And we are about to embark on something where there's going to be a limited amount of seats. And Eric Worre will be there on Thursday. And he will be sharing with you what we're going to do together. And you're going to see this all week. But at the end of the day, thank you, Andrea. At the end of the day, I want to open it up to you. Because I believe we have a time and a place today where not only can Sherry and Jim Clark grow a business in California, but it's way bigger than that. Because if they start to learn networking, if they start to learn network marketing, if they start to learn connecting dots with people, that we can grow a global business. To think that I get on Zooms with South Africa, and I get on Zooms with Mexico, and I get on Zooms with different parts of the world in Canada, and I go, less than a decade ago, I didn't even know this industry. But it comes with being able to learn. It first comes from knowing deep inside you really got something special in your hands. With New Age RX. We've got something, listen, you ought to put a smile on your face because there's no company in our industry that can touch what we got right now. So you already know that. Now, here's what's going to happen on Thursday. A limited amount of people is going to have an opportunity to join forces with us to learn more about the industry. And those people that decide to join us is going to get special treatments all throughout the next year with special things. And you go, Brent, why are you doing that? You've never joined forces with Eric Worre. Because I believe that I want to build with an abundance mentality. I'm not worried about my company because I know we got the best thing. We are the prettiest girl at the dance. Here's what I want. I want my people to have so much confidence in what they're doing, to realize they're so superior that they're going out and there's nobody they won't talk to. There's nobody they won't share with. There's nobody that they won't figure out a way to connect the dots so they can get as big of a piece of this pie as they possibly can. And I know that on Thursday, it will be a stepping stone to making that happen, and you're all invited. Not only are you invited, you can share these with your team, and they're invited. They're invited. You know, I'm going out to Eric's place in a few weeks. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I know where we're going. I know where we're going, and I want to be the best version of myself to get us all there. So tonight, I just want to end with this. When you go to bed, before you go to bed, before you lay your head down, decide what you're going to do. And then buckle in and do it. Buckle in and do it. Everything I've showed you tonight, you can do both of them. You got to first commit. You got to first make a commitment to do it. You got to first write it down. You got to make it a goal. And then pursue it every day by filling up that calendar. And then let us work with you. So let us celebrate your successes, big or small. And understand the only way we go to the top is we go together. We go together. So I'm going to end my part tonight. Andrea, I said I was going to end a little bit early. Thank you for joining us. I hope this added value. I really do. I hope it added value to you. I just want to see you come along. And I'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. But you got to walk with me. You got to walk with me. And you got to have a no retreat mindset. And if you got that, then we got all we need. The world's looking for what we got. We just got to charge the world and give it to them. So, Andrea, I'm going to let you unmute. I know we said we're going to have, if there's any questions, I know we can't answer many. I just want to take just a few. So is there any out there, Andrea?
Well, I don't see many yet. We will get the recording of this up on your YouTube channel. So if you guys are looking for it, that's the only question. If you guys are looking for it, just look for Brent Palmer on YouTube. Look for the photo with him in a sports coat. And I'm looking to see if anybody.
So
you don't have to.
I have to make this announcement. If you did attend, or if you did purchase a ticket to the GoPro event in Las Vegas for December or any time, if you purchase a ticket in our back office, if you would just send me your name, how you registered it, I'll take care of that for you down the road. You'll know what that means come Thursday. So just here's what I would tell you. We have a limited amount of seats on Thursday. The call starts at 3 p.m. Central Time Zone. And so this is one of these things is, here's what I would do. I would make sure that you get everybody on your team on there, because this is a special opportunity. Eric Worre, like if we were to show up in Las Vegas, there's going to be 10,000 plus people at the event. So here's what I would tell you. This guy has traveled the world, years in the industry. My mentor personally knows him. But the biggest thing is it's coming together when our company is absolutely exploding. Could not be a better time for you to get involved with this. So if you did purchase tickets, just let myself or Andrea know, and we'll make sure we take care of that down the road, okay? And Andrea, any other questions?
Will we be recording Thursday? Are we able to record that for those that work during the day?
We will record Thursday if I'm allowed to replay it, okay? Here's what I would tell you. We will record. The only way that it will not stay recorded is if Eric tells me it can't. I don't know. With our company being public, there's a lot of things. But this is a call. This is not a call for me, you, and Eric and all the companies. This is exclusively a New Age RH call with Eric Worre and Brent Palmer. Okay? This is for no one outside of the industry. This is him talking to New Age RH reps. Okay? Is that understood? Everybody get that. This is exclusively for us. Eric will be joining us live from Las Vegas. So I would, if all possible, squeeze in a closet somewhere and get on the call and get your team on. And it'll be a limited seats. So we'll fill them up quick.
And if anybody misses it, which hopefully you don't, but if you have to, like you're in South Africa and it's the middle of the night for you or something, reach out to me and I'll do my best to fill you in if we can't share the recording.
Absolutely. And this is one of those that is worth getting up at 2 a.m. It just, I've been on those before. This is one of those. Okay. So, any other questions?
No, sir, I don't think so.
Let me say this. I was on the phone with some of the executives this past week, and I wished that we could just right now let the cat out of the bag of what Fred Cooper and the executives have lined up coming our way with all the patents, with all the things we're launching, with all the companies coming on board. It is absolutely like mind-blowing what we're taking on and doing. And all we've got to do is what I told you tonight. We just got to do our part. Okay? We got to do our part. And sometimes you can't see the trees for the forest, right? Zero in on just the tree. Zero in on just filling the calendar, taking it 1 week at a time. Zero in on enrolling one person. Zero in on helping that one go gold or taking a new person to gold, and then just chat it up out there and watch what happens. Andrea, if you have nothing else, thank you for you helping out tonight. Andrea is absolutely amazing across the board. And Anthony Moreland, thank you too. I don't know what I'd do without both of you. So thank you so much. You're amazing. And guys, I'll tell you this. Thank you for your time tonight. I do not take it for granted that you take time away from your family to be here with me. Okay? And I promise you, if you stay engaged, I have a band on my arm that says engaged, engaged. If you stay engaged and we lock arms and we do this together, I promise you, we're going to the top. God bless. Have a great night. Love you.